Let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk, you guys. I'm back. Hello. So, friends, we're going to be talking about mature energy versus immature energies today. For those who do not know who I am, my name is Anissa Renee. I am a Reiki master practitioner and an energy wellness coach. And I work with women over 40 with chronic pain, chronic illness, inflammation, anxiety, and stress. As a result of what I do, my clients are empowered to take back their health and walk into their wellness. So let's talk about it, you guys. It's reflection time. Reflection. What's up, Dominique? What's up, Dominique? It is reflection time. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about mature energy, what that is, what that consists of, what it looks like. This is reflection time. It's time to address our ish. So mature energies, okay, mature energies. These are people that act, think, and do things in a certain way. These are people that act, think, and do things in a certain way. They operate in integrity, high level integrity, in ethics. They have a high level of standards, okay? They have a high level of standards. They are constantly and consistently learning. Yes. People with mature energy are constantly and consistently learning. They are open-minded. They're not closed off. They're very open. They're very free. All right? They are open to listen. Not only are they listening, they are learning. They are open to listen and learn. They seek wisdom. They seek understanding or understanding. They are humble. They seek out expert advice. They do not claim to know it all. They're not in that know-it-all spirit. They are very humbled. They observe what goes on in their environment, meaning they are paying attention to what's going on. Hey, Stephanie, thank you so much for joining. They don't act like they know it all, so they will seek out expert advice. They will seek out counsel. They will seek out help because they don't claim to know it all. They are unmoved. They are unbothered by challenges. And what I mean, what's up, Nicole? What I mean by mature energies is that they have a high emotional intelligence. They have a very high emotional intelligence. They are unmoved. They're unbothered. They do not get rattled by challenges. Meaning, if something was to happen, of course, they're rattled probably for a few minutes, but they sit back, they reflect, they address, and they take the appropriate action. So they're not very over emotional, okay? They think things through before they actually make moves or make steps. They think things through. Nicole said, let's get into it. Yeah, so let's get into it. These mature energies they're different. They're unique. They tend to be leaders and not followers. They tend to be leaders. They tend to think outside the box. They tend to think differently than the masses or the norm, what we call normal. These are outgoing people. Thank you. They're outgoing people. They are friendly. Their energy is inviting. So when you meet mature energy, the energy is inviting. Like, you enjoy being in their presence. They make you feel comfortable to be around them. Their energy is just soothing. It's peaceful. It's inviting. And you love to be in their presence. You love to be around them. So those are mature energies. These are people that operate differently. Sometimes people will call them weird. People will call you weird because you don't do what everybody else do. You're not following the latest trends. You have your own mind. You are a free thinker. Just because somebody says something, you're the one that's going to get off and go fact check and go pull that information up. You're just not going to sit there and just believe and be fed. You're going to go, let me go do the research. Let me go do the checking. Let me go do the fact checking and the research to make sure what this person is saying is truthful. Okay. These are mature energies. Okay. They are very thoughtful. They spend a lot of time in personal development and growth. You will see these mature energies at workshops. They're going to workshops because they want to be educated. They want to grow. They want to grow. They don't want to be stagnant in their energy. They want to grow. They want to develop. They want to be free thinkers. They have a high level of wisdom, discernment. Yes, they know how to connect and get in tune with themselves. They have a high level of wisdom. They pay attention. They listen to the messages, not what's seen as all the time, but they see the unseen. Okay. And that's getting a little bit into spirituality, but that's what it is, you guys. That is what mature energies are. They are a different breed. A different breed. And I know that we've been seeing a lot of immature energies that are in position of power, but that shouldn't be so. But they're needed for a time, and then they will be gone away. They will be gone away. Just give it time. So that is a mature energy. Now, let's talk about conscious energy. Yes, mature energies are very conscious. Yes, yes, yes. Share the live. Oh, you know what, Nicole? I forgot to share the live. And I forgot to invite people. So before I get started here, let me see here. Give me 1 second. Let me invite some folks. Because I was just so passionate about this topic, I forgot to actually invite people to the live. Give me 1 second. I'm inviting some people. We're going to talk about immature energies. Let's talk about that immature energies, you guys. Give me 1 second. Bear with me. I'm just inviting a few people to the live, and then we'll get into it. We'll talk about this immature energies. And this is reflection time. This is time just for us to get our stuff together. Just to get ourselves together. We should be checking our energy daily, on a daily basis. This is not something you want to do monthly or quarterly. We need to be reflecting and reviewing and assessing our energy every day, because remember, what you put out, what energy you put out into the ethers, the universe, what you put out is what is returned. So let's talk about this immature energy. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about immature energy and what that is. Immature energy, they are people that operate in a certain way as well. They act, they think, and they do things in a certain way as well. They have maybe low standards. They may do things that people with high standards wouldn't do. These people have low emotional intelligence, meaning when challenges arises, they lose it. And you can tell by their behavior, you can tell by their reaction. These people will easily get upset. Instead of thinking things through, they easily get upset. They easily will go off and fly off the handle. And you're like, wow, what I said wasn't that serious. These are people with immature energy. They are easily distracted. They lack wisdom. They lack discernment, and they lack understanding or understanding. Hey, Candy, thank you so much for joining. They never, ever fact checked. They don't take 2 minutes to fact check anything. They never study. They never read. They never attend workshop. They never spend time in their personal growth and development. They like to be spoon-fed information. They never go and check and see, is that true? Is that true with what such and such said? No, they won't do that. They don't spend time getting to know themselves or understanding themselves. They never take action. They're constantly complaining, comparing, critical, and judging. These are immature energies. They're constantly complaining, comparing, and critical and judging. Okay? And They always find something wrong with everything. Hello, Nicole. Hey, Cheryl. Thank you so much for joining the live. We're talking about immature energies. We all have been there. I'm not going to pretend I haven't been an immature energy because I'll be sitting here lying, but I have been there. But what I try to do is assess it, reevaluate, get to the root of it, and then uplift myself out of those low vibrating energies, because it's just not healthy for our well-being. I'm not trying to. Okay, thank you. Nicole said teach. Thank you. I can't be around that type of energy. Neither can I, because it just shifts my whole entire energy. I feel like my energy is going down when I'm around people like that. It brings me lower. I start feeling bad. And then I feel like I'm not functioning at my greater, higher self when I am in those low vibrating energies. Nicole Brantley said it's draining. It is very draining. Immature energy is very draining. It seems like your life is sucked out from out of you when you're operating in immature energy. No, also pay attention to people that have immature energy. They never accomplish anything. They are very unsuccessful, and then they have energetic blocks. They have energetic blocks in their chakras, meaning they may have issues with their heart. They may have issues opening up to love. They may have issues with their throat chakras, meaning they have a difficult time communicating. They also have root chakra issues, meaning they may feel like unstable or not secure, or very insecure people. So those are very immature energies. And we all have been there. We all have been there. But what we can do is lift ourselves up. Oh, immature energies. These are the type of people that you can't tell them nothing. You can't not tell them nothing. They are not humble. They are not open. They're very closed off people. You can't share anything with them. They know everything, and that is it. It's final. You can hit them with the truth, with facts and data, and they still don't want to hear it. Those are immature energies, okay? And there's a bunch of them that they refuse to grow. They refuse to grow. They refuse to shift, and they refuse to elevate. And so what we do with those people, we have to leave them right there. I call them the walking dead sleep. Okay? They are the walking dead sleep because they refuse to do better. They refuse to do things that will lift them up, will encourage others, or to be positive. They refuse it. And so with those type of people, you have to assess, even with yourself, because we've been there, we all been there. We have to assess it and address it, and then we have to make some changes. We have to shift. But the ones that don't want to elevate themselves, we have to leave them right where they are. We have to leave them sleep. We have to let the sleep stay sleep and keep it moving. But the ones that are wanting to mature in their energies, they will do the work. They will do the inner soul work. They will take the time, whether you go to a therapist and get counseling, or you just start doing the work and asking yourself, now, why did you do this? And you start peeling those layers and figuring out why you are the way you are, and getting to the root. It could be that childhood trauma that is affecting you as an adult, but you are willing to do the work. Now, mature energy will do the work. They will do the work. They will figure out why they are doing things in a certain way. It could be their childhood trauma, something they experienced in their childhood that is playing out into their adulthood, but they are willing to do that inner work. Nicole said, truth right in your face. And cognitive dissonance cause them to stay stagnant. Yes, we have a lot of cognitive dissonance in our community. I mean, you can hit people with facts. We have proof over in Africa. We have pyramids. We have things written in stone. And people go there and still practice all these other religions when we have the evidence right there in stone. Hey, Anissa, I hear you, love. This is my family. And yes, Lynette says, hey, Anissa, I hear you. Love it. This is my family. And yes, I'm making some changes, girl. Yes, Nicole says, yes, immature energy will shift your energy. Yes, it will. It will drain you. It will bring you down. But one thing about our community, about what cognitive dissonance is, like, we can have information. We can have, like, right now, let's talk about the food. I just shared a post where Australia Fruit Loops had less chemicals than the U.S. Fruit Loops. Did you see all the I don't know if you guys seen that post. Well, all the chemicals in the Fruit Loops. Fact. You can go pull up a box right now if you have them in your home, and you can see the chemicals listed out. But here in Australia, they have the same brand, but less chemical. Why is that? And that's fact, you guys. You can go look it up. You can go look at a box of cereal, go in the grocery store, and look at all the chemicals. You can hit people with these facts and tell them, hey, this food system is poisoning us, and people will not believe it. People would not believe it. And that's cognitive dissonance. When you have all the facts, you have everything there right in front of you in your face, and you still refuse to believe. And we're not going to even hit religion. I would have to go onto a whole nother live to talk about religion. How that has really screwed us up. Really has screwed us up. And that's just maybe another live on another day where I'll talk about that, because there's so much misinformation about religion that a lot of people, when you talk about it, they get very offended and they get into their feelings. They start operating in that immature energy, and they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to face the facts. You can tell them the research is there. The books are there, you guys. Go read it. Go. You can point them to the books. You can tell them that we have been misguided, misled, and they still will not catch it. They won't catch it. You can give them books to go read. They won't catch it. But that's another lie. Nicole said, I saw that. Well, anyway, you guys, so this is what we're working on. This is what I'm constantly working on. I'm constantly working on my energies, because when I get in front of people, when I post, I want to make sure I'm in the best energy as possible, and that I'm coming from great energy in the higher standard of energy. When I come on this live, when I'm sharing information, when I'm sharing posts, I'm making sure that I'm coming from the best high quality energy as possible. So there is a difference between the mature energy and then the immature energy. Mature energy, they're just going to operate differently. People are going to call them weird. People are going to call them conspiracy theories. Oh my God, you know, just because you believe a little thing differently. I know. I want to shout out Nipsey mom when she said she poured out libations for her son and called in the ancestor. You should have seen the overly religious people going in, talking about that is not of God. You don't know, just because she doesn't practice Christianity, you can't sit there and judge her and tell her that is not a God and she's going to go to hell. You should see the post. And I'm just like, oh my God, people are so immature when it comes to religion, which is not even necessary. Not even necessary. All right. But again, I may have to come back and do another live. I don't know if y'all ready to talk about religion. Who's ready for me to talk about religion? Who want to talk about that? Girl, religion, say that for another live, child. Laugh out loud. Who want to talk about that? I have to come back on another live if you guys want to talk about religion. But I don't even want mature people, mature energy on the religion topic. Immature energies, you can't. Don't even enter. Don't even enter. Because when we talk about religion and we start sending out facts about, you know, the Bible and how it was really taken from Africa. Everything was taken from Africa. People get into their feelings. Hey, Surgeon, what's up? But that's another live. We'll talk about that on another live. We'll get into it. Maybe I'll talk about it. But I'm going to tell people don't enter. Don't enter. You don't see the post? Thank you for the hearts. It was a prior post before I came on the live. This is a picture of the Fruit Loops. Lynette said, yes, bring it. Okay, I'm going to bring it. I'm going to bring it on a different live, but not on this live. But anyway, you guys, thank you so much for joining this live. Thank you. Thank you so much. Let me tell you, thank you so much for you guys for sharing, for joining, for jumping on, for engaging, for sharing the live. I see you. I want to say thank you so much. If you enjoyed the lives, I'll be back again, and we will talk about religion. I definitely want to come back with religion, and I want to have books that I can show on the live so people can go and start researching their ancient African ancestors and what African spirituality is. I definitely want to do that and share some books that people can tap into and truly get an understanding of them thyself. Scott says, love it. Nicole says, set the captives free, honey. We've been captives long enough, but you know what? We're about to take back all our power. We're taking back all of our power, okay? We're taking it back because we're tapping into this knowledge. We're finding out about the different foods. We're finding out about the religion. We're taking back our power. We cannot be controlled anymore. Scott says energy is power. Hey, Dawn, thank you for joining. Nicole says they're unresearched, behind, ready to defend what they haven't even studied. Anywho, we'll come back again. I want to wrap this up. Thank you so much for joining me on this live, you guys. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for the love. Ooh, somebody's giving me a ton of love. Thank you. Lynette says, love you, Anissa. These are the rich topics. They're very rich topics. They're very delicate topics because a lot of people get upset. A lot of people get immature in their energies and they don't know how to talk in a mature fashion. But I'm going to put a disclaimer out like I did again. If you enter the live, you enter on your own risk. You enter on your own risk of making, I'm going to make you think and make you go fact check what I'm saying, make you go research. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining the live. That's all I have today for you. I'll come back in a little bit because I'm talking about the lymphatic system. I'm going to come back before I go to bed. We're going to talk a little bit more about the great lymphatic system and what that is and how you can detect if you have a lymphatic issue. We'll talk a little bit later tonight. I want to thank everybody for joining the live. Have a wonderful Saturday, and I will talk to you guys later. Thank you for the loves. I feel so loved. Talk to you later. Have a great day.